Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. What's going on with the CEO from Uphold? What's going on here? I don't know. Was that a blunder or not? We'll get into that. Ripple's Q2 market report is out. You got to scroll all the way to the bottom. It's important that you do that. So look, I see this little thing from announcement from Open Eden about tokenization on the XRP. And that's cool. Products only available for accredited and institutions, accredited investors and institutions. Kind of like Ondo Finance got a thing going on, not available for normal folks. They have a token, however, that retail can take advantage of the RWA play from Ondo Finance that way. Is XRP now the RWA play token? I ask you. Maybe we'll do a live stream about that as well. But I ask you that. Or is it something else? What is this MPT token that Ripple keeps talking about? This multi-purpose token. Is that going to be available to retail or no? Because it sounds like it's only institutions. So I got questions for Ripple got some explaining to do. We need to know these things. And maybe we just need to be patient and let more stuff come out. But these are some questions I think we should ponder. Interesting stuff. Looked like the market is really aligning and coming together. The market forces are coming together for a bull run. Everyone's talking this quarter rate cut. The job numbers are not being reported correctly. That's interesting. And 10-year note drop massive basis points. Just not a great look right now. So the market forces are coming together for risk on assets. It's coming together for things like gold and the digital asset space. It's coming together. The market forces are aligning and coming together. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. That'd be super, super cool. It's one of the best ways to get this channel out to more people who don't understand that the market forces are coming together, who don't even know that there's a new asset class being built right underneath their nose or noses. And they don't own any crypto. What the world's going on with that? So we can help to put them in the know, because the more of us in the know, the better. The more of us in the know, the better it is for all of us, because each of us need all of us. And all of us need each of us. So you guys could do that. Smash the like button. That'd be super, super cool. And by the way, if you happen to be in that 45-50% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the Crypto Siege and haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel if you've been enjoying those hangouts. We're trying to get that number from 50% down to about 25% or less. That'd be really, really cool. I just noticed I was watching a YouTube channel. I think it was called What Bitcoin Did. I've been watching it for days now. Didn't subscribe. So guess what I did? I subscribed to the channel today. How about that? All right, so let's listen, the numbers. Market's doing what it does. I couldn't help myself. I got some more BTC today. Couldn't help myself. Just couldn't help. But I did get some Solana as well. Couldn't help myself, fam. I couldn't help. 62. Couldn't help myself. Could not help myself. We'll go over the numbers because, again, the market is just doing what the market does. We'll definitely go over those numbers. Let me see if I can do this. Hit this thing. Appreciate you guys checking. NJ. What's going on, my guy? What's your own price prediction for XRP end of 2025? I don't have a price prediction for the end of it for XRP in the end of 25, other than to say that I feel like there's a shot for it to 4 to 7x from its previous all-time high, just like Ethereum has that same shot, just like Solana has that same shot, just like Bitcoin has the same shot. So I think there's a shot of that happening. It's just whether or not the market is interested. Remember, the market of new participants bringing their dirty, nasty fiat turning it into stable coins and purchasing assets from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP, they have to be interested. They have to be curious, right? Because you got to understand, my friend, this bull run is different than the 2021 and is significantly different than the 2017, 2018. Two things. In the 2021, XRP was not able to participate. So that's a difference. Remember, XRP was not able to participate. So what is this coiled sideways range for years? What is that going to look like? The other thing, in 2017 and 2018, I would argue that the retail person coming in had less choices than they do today. There are more choices today. I mean, heck, they can get in the Flare network. They couldn't do that in 2017. Heck, they can get into the into Mantle. They couldn't do that in 2017, 2018. Heck, they can get into Near Protocol. Couldn't do that, I don't believe, in 2017, 2018. What about Arbitrum and Optimism? Couldn't do that in 2017, 2018. So I would argue that the new retail has more choices. And they're going to, there's kind of a little scenario for the average retail person, they kind of, for the average person new to the space, not the ones that were here in 2021 and left, or, after all the madness that happened with Celsius and BlockFi and all those people, not them when they come back. It's different. They're going to be looking more in depth. But for the new person, hopefully we're going to bring new people into the space. It's kind of like Bitcoin. 75,000. Yeah, probably not. Ethereum, 7,000. Probably not. BNB, $800. Maybe. What is BNB? And then we'll go around, look around. Solana, $400, $350. Maybe, maybe. But if XRP is still under $1, if it's still under $1 when retail starts to come into the space, which will be the end of this quarter, the end of this year, going into next year. If it's still in the pennies, don't you feel like it has a shot over the others? I feel like it does. But the market's going to decide. The market's really going to decide how it's going to go. I mean, basically, people get into stuff, and new people get into the stuff that they feel like they can afford, and they feel like they can get more of, right? Because what did you do when you first got in, right? People don't know. They start looking into and diving deep into stuff and delving deeper into stuff after they made the purchase. They want to see how far their dollars can go. So with that being considered, I think that XRP has that 4 to 7x from previous all-time high possibility. That's kind of how I see it. So what is that? $15 to $22. That's kind of how I see it. But again, you have to, for me, I'm factoring in, there's just a bigger pool from which to choose from. Does that steal liquidity away from XRP? You understand what I'm saying? That's a factor, and we're gonna know. We're gonna know, which is great. We'll get to know. We'll get to know what it's going to look like, because I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what's good. I really am, because I want to be able to reaccumulate XRP. I really, really do. I really want to be to kind of put that in that high value asset that has established year-over-year net return. Like Bitcoin once was 100%, just recently just moved to the 40 to 50% year over year. So when you put 100,000, you can plan on 40 to 50% if you just hold it in value the next year. You understand? Ethereum is about 100%. Solana is about 250 to 300% year over year return. So I'm hoping that XRP, because the market is going to decide, is going to enter into that, what I call the Mag 7 of the digital asset space, netting holders year over year returns, significant returns. It's got to be at least 40%. It can't be less than Bitcoin. In my humble opinion, it can't be less than 40 or 50%. And I'm going to give grace to, the cloud on title that's still there and the harm that's still there. So I'm going to factor that in for sure. But that's kind of how I see it, NJ. I hope that helps. Layla's in the building. How are you, my friend? Wild on today, CJ. What's going on? How are you? Michael Marchese's in the building. Yo from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, switching the coin. I don't know what dude is talking about. I don't know what dudes at Uphold was talking about. Like, I mean, the dude did a long post. Like, you don't even know what Miss Kamala Harris got going on. You have no clue. We're talking about an administration that has crapped on the digital asset space, sending their buddies from the Operation Choke Point 2.0 to do the industry in, letting Elizabeth Warren run roughshod through the digital asset space. And this dude is just, I'm going to do a thing just because I want to even something out. Even what out? You have no clue what she's talking about. You don't know what she's thinking. I don't get it. You could at least wait until she said, I'm open to crypto. She hasn't even said I'm open to it. Like, I wouldn't believe it if she said anyway, but that's just me. But given a vote of approval, without having some kind of sense of where she stands. Look, some people are just blatantly saying like she ain't good for crypto because of what's been happening. But as a VP, what are you gonna do? As a VP, you don't have a whole lot to say about policy, what's going down, So, but my guess is that vast majority of people on that side of the aisle where Kamala Harris hangs out, they're not trying to hear people create freedom, financial freedom. Not the way I see it. Not the way I see it. What's going on, the real big Will? Layla says, I'm doing well. Good to hear that. No worries. It's good. Going since 2017. Used to it, indeed, right? Used to these market downturns, upturns. We're all used to that for sure, NJ. Absolutely. So listen, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the numbers. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Inkpen27 checked in. How are you, my guy? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do that little provide liquidity on SparkDex. So we're gonna do it. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we're gonna hit on SparkDex. We're gonna get in this particular liquidity pool, but first we're gonna take FLR and stake it on Scepter. Take the staked Scepter Flare tokens and move it over to SparkDex. That's the plan. That is the plan. We'll see how it goes. Only about $70 or so. Not a lot, not a lot. We'll go over there and do that because this way we're going to be in a liquidity pair that is Scepter Flare and Wrap Flare. Both of those things, we're going to just hang out. Both still going to get the flare drops, which is pretty cool. And we'll get to participate early in a liquid staking platform that is Scepter. Again, I think it could be beneficial to participate in early projects that add value to a next level layer one. Liquid staking on a next level layer one, that is Flare Networks. SparkDex, Flare Networks. Enosis Global, Flare Networks. XD5 Protocol, Flare Networks. There's a shot and value for being there early participating. There's a shot of nice returns for participating early. No guarantees, but that seems to be how it goes or how it goes in. in the digital asset space. All right, so let's get into some stuff real quick because I don't know when the missus is going to come back and with mom and cooking and all this stuff. I was supposed to go live like an hour and a half ago. So let's go over to CoinGecko, see what's good over there, Layla. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got me some of the FLR on a little bit of a discount. I did do that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to go here. Will we get sub a penny? I don't know, but I'll be prepared. I'll be waiting for it when we do. Kind of feels like getting, oh, Bitcoin's at 61. Kind of feels like getting FLR tokens just feels like a good deal. I was just listening. It seems like there's a lot of benefits to not financial advice. I'm saying for me in the crypto CJ's home, I'm not telling you guys to do it. I'm not telling you to do anything with your money. It feels like a good deal to get FLR tokens. Feels like it's a big time value add. When you purchase some in Rapid, they give you some. Feels like a good deal. I was watching a live stream today with young guy, VC, young VC hedge fund dude, real young. I mean, massively young. But I think he was the one that was was it him? I think it was. I was listening to somebody today, and I was shocked to hear this, and I completely forgot that Solana came out the gate about 2 cents, about 4 cents. I'm like, wow. Surely. I'm thinking Flare Networks has that kind of shot. They got to create network adoption. They got to get people coming on that chain. But by God, early on, I mean, it's early days and they got people on that thing. It's early days. They got people on there already in different groups, categories. So anyway, let's go over these numbers. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down 5.2% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin, which means it's at 2.31 trillion. 2.31 trillion. The Bitcoin dominance is 53% still. Crazy thing about the Bitcoin dominance, price go up, Bitcoin dominance go up. Price go down, Bitcoin dominance still goes up. Something to consider and ponder when you're looking at stuff to accumulate. Bitcoin is trading at $61,676 again. It's down, no, it's up 2.6% on a 30-day. Ethereum is under $3,000. What the world? $2,990. I just spent all my dry powder on Bitcoin Solana. I didn't even see this Ethereum thing. Anyway, Ethereum is what is Ethereum? Ethereum is down 9.2% on a 30-day. BNB down 2.6% on a 30-day, trading at $541. Solana is under $60. Yeah, I told you I was going to take a position when it got under that. Again, for me, I know my plan for this. I really, really do. So, yeah. So there's Solana, $153 on the 30-day. It is up 8.3%. XRP is at 56 cents on a 30-day. It is up 20.8%. Might as well say 21%. So there it is, fam. The market, it's just doing what the market does. Let's go over a couple of things for X here because it's probably going to take a little bit of our time trying to provide some liquidity on SparkDex. All right, so the Kabazi, I don't know, letter. I feel like I should know this letter. Again, I feel like the market forces are aligning for a bull run, for a liquidity event. Really do. So this is one of those forces. It says you can't make this up. The June and May job reports were just revised lower by an additional 29,000 jobs. 5 out of the last 6 jobs reports have now been revised lower per Zero Hedge. In fact, 10 out of the last 14 job reports have now been revised lower. Not only is the unemployment now at a 3-year high, but revisions are the new normal. Hundreds of thousands of jobs have been revised lower just in 2024. Hundreds of thousands. That, my friends, is interesting. Where's the other market forces that I wanted to share with you guys? Let's move this over. That I think are aligning. There's another one from Kobosi Letter. The 10-year note yield crashes over 15. I said, yeah, 16 basis points after a much weaker than expected July jobs report. The 10-year note yield is now down 55 basis points in one freaking week. He put that in all capitals. 55 basis points down in 1 week. For the first time since March of 2020, the bond markets are pricing in a potential recession. Not great. And then word on the street is these, so that's two things. And the other thing is the rate cut. I shared with you the other day in the stream that the Bank of England, Central Bank of the UK, cut rates for the first time since 2020. I say when Fed. I just firmly believe that the Fed is up next. Those kind of things, those kind of market forces are good for gold and crypto. Layla says, Siege, I am all about flare drops. They are coming and coming and coming. I love to hear that. Awesome place to be. Question, what do you think about Jasmine? Jasmine coin? If you're talking Jasmine coin, well, I took a big position in Jasmine coin. A couple months back, 3 months back. I'm playing the Asian legacy executive play. I'm playing the previous all-time high with a project based in a region that generally leads bull runs, Japan and in Asia. So I took that play. I put $1,000 into it. We'll see how it goes, but I did. What? Michael Mulcahy? What is going? I'm telling you, Kraken is the one, my friend. Kraken is the one. I've been using Kraken instead of Coinbase. Kraken for me has been sweet. Definitely the fees are cheaper. We already know that. I've just never could get over the hump with using Uphold. I started with them from the very, very beginning. It just was confusing and clunky, and I just never went back. And I respect for them, standing in the face of a possible lawsuit from the SEC, because the SEC could have sued them. Said, look, we believe this thing is a security. They could have sent the notice. They could have done any of those things. I don't know if they did. I don't think they did. So, but anyway, that's kind of my thing. Not the best of experiences for me. Besides, they're a brokerage anyway. That's not really an exchange. Both them and Coinbase are just they're just brokerages anyway. Oh yeah. Jasmine Coin has been performing well. I wish I was in it earlier than just 2 months or 3 months ago. Performing well. It's outpacing Bitcoin right now. And that's always a good thing, in my humble opinion. In my opinion, you get an old bull run, you got some stuff outperforming Bitcoin, and we haven't got to the banana zone of the bull run. I don't know. It kind of seems like those seem to or tend to fare well throughout the whole thing. Kind of feels that way. Alina's in the building. How are you? Uphold. Layla says, Uphold throttles your sale positions. I don't like it. Michael says, that's right, bro. As you said, it takes 5 years to learn what's up. It is, right? It's the facts, man. It's just kind of the way it is. So anyway, I think the market forces are coming together. I really do. I think the market forces are coming together for alt season, for a little alt run. What else do I want to cover here? Yeah, I'll do this for my guy, mine as well. So go over some crypto X stuff. Then we're going to go over the market report. And then we're going to show you guys how to provide some liquidity on Spark DEX. And my strategy, my personal strategy for doing it, I'm not chasing the gain. You know how I do, $50 to $100. I'm not chasing the gain. I let the gain come to me. What's the smart contract risk? What's the, all that stuff risk? Don't chase the gain. 50 to $100, test it out. All right, so might as well put this out. Interesting. Says this, Flare Network is developing some amazing tech in the blockchain world. This person, Dinesh, who is the tech product lead at Flare Networks, just dropped the mic with these stats. 1 gigabyte of data on Ethereum costs $60 million. 1 gigabyte of data on Ethereum costs 60 million. Is that 60 million? I don't know. I don't know what he's got there. 60 M. 60 million? I don't know. I didn't listen to the recording. Does he say it in here? No. But he's got 60 M. I didn't listen to that recording. I don't know if he mentioned that then. Anyway, 1 gig of data on Solana costs 10 million. 1 gig of data on Flare costs 27 cents. No, he says there's an update now. What happened? Oh, so it's a correction here. Ah, well, good catch, Hugo. Hugo said, no, that's a correction to this. He said, be careful. Please be careful here. Dinesh said that 1 gig of data on Google costs 27 cents, and hence harnessing verified compute through trusted execution environments is a valuable addition to Flare's data protocols that will allow people to build dApps with far richer features. Okay, nice correction. There you go. Because I know they hooked up. I know Google and Flare Networks hooked up. So nice correction. So he corrected that. Details correction update. Flare is capable of leveraging cloud hosting services like Google or decentralized clouds like Run on Flux in conjunction with their apps. This secure hybrid approach allows developers to create robust apps without being burdened with overhead that usually gets passed down to the users. Okay, so it's just kind of pointing out some tactical moves. All right, so anyway, here's the Uphold thing. I mean, I don't know. Here, this is JP Theria. It says Uphold director now, I guess former CEO. First posting 2+ years, biggest prior post. All right, Uphold would be only U.S. trading venue, not dropping XRP in wake of SEC's lawsuit. That decision, born of conviction and trust in Paul, drove Uphold's growth and was subsequently proven to be the right choice by the courts. Different thing, different scenario, dude. What the world? Today, I'm making a similarly directional, but hopefully equally sound and inevitably correct announcement. I'd like to be the first crypto founder and former CEO that I'm aware of to endorse Kamala Harris for president. With the Harris campaign signaling a desire to reset relations with the crypto industry, it is a critical moment. It is a critical moment to demonstrate that the door is open and that support will follow if she simply adopts the common sense approach that we are all advocating for. In a 50-50 game, the only priority is having a seat at the table when policies are being formulated by the next prez. Regardless of who that is, we need to clear up misperceptions and reverse retrograde policies in order to unleash the power of the digital asset innovation. Now, I get what he's saying, but what I'm saying is that's cool, but don't you kind of have to know? I mean, putting out a phrase, reset the crypto thing, what does that mean? Reset relations with the crypto. What does that mean? What does that look like? I mean, if you got this reset relations with the crypto industry, if you have 5 talking points, at least we could say there's 5 things that they're saying. But we don't have that. We don't have a reset relations agenda with the crypto industry. We don't have some list to go through. Now, when we get the list, I'm not buying it personally. I'm not buying anything on that list. Nothing, nada, none of it. Not buying one peep word iota of it. Me personally. But at least there would be a list for others to consider in the digital asset space. But this dude's, doing this without the list. Now, I feel like he's following a little bit of Garlinghouse. Garlinghouse is like, hey, hold on. Let's be open. Let's see what's good. I understand the past and what they've done, but let's be open. Let's see. But that's different than, he didn't vouch one way. He just said, let's be open to see. We don't know what she might say. Again, all of this to me is about this post, right? Garlinghouse is signaling back to that administration that we're open, that we're just not going to blanketly be one side. And I think that's smart tactically speaking. That's pretty smart to do it that way, I think. All right, so Ripple said they got the Q2 markets report. It's now live. While overall crypto markets saw high volatility over the quarter, institutional adoption remained front and center through RWA tokenization and key regulatory milestones such as MiCA going into effect. So anyway, I went through the report. It is what it is. Here it is right here. Dated August 2nd, 2024. The 2024 XRP markets report. I got some stuff here. As an XRP holder, Ripple believes in proactive communication and transparency and urges others in the industry to build trust, foster open communication, and raise the bar industry-wide. Yep, awesome. Some good stuff, right? Kind of giving an overall crypto thing. We don't really need it. Lawsuit wins. July 13 marked the one-year anniversary of Ripple's landmark win against the SEC. This was a monumental moment for the industry, resulting in regulatory clarity for XRP, which remains one of the two digital assets that has been deemed not a security in the United States. Talks about what's going to happen now. However, the central ruling that XRP isn't a security won't change. Ripple remains confident that the judge will approach this phase, which is the remedies phase, fairly. So we'll see. We'll see if they do or not. A little bit about the lawsuit. It's good. It's not great. Back in 2018, Ripple. Okay, that's good. Global regulatory developments talks a little bit about, what they've been doing in terms of donations and stuff like that. The 2024 U.S. elections will be the most consequential in crypto's history to date and will impact the future of crypto. In the U.S., notably, Ripple donated $25 million to Fair Shake, super PAC committed to supporting pro crypto. Hold on a second. Let me do this real quick. Let's see. So anyway, that's great, right? Regulatory developments is cool. Ripple donated $25 million to Fair Shake, which is awesome. And then bringing the company's total contributions to $50 million. Respect. Understanding that game. Support. Fair Shake is a federal super PAC committed to supporting pro crypto. $50 million is not a joke. And he talked about what happened with the SEC and consensus, and I don't know. Is that thing over? Is it not over? I don't know. Since it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's over or not, but it's cool going over some stuff going on with the Animoca brand and Standard Chartered participating in stablecoin sandbox. Those things are awesome, right? The UAE has a payment token services regulation. Circles big news, that kind of stuff like that. That's cool, right? It's awesome. Talks about a deep dive about XRP pricing. Like we already know what's good with the XRP pricing. Talks about some exchange volume numbers as well, spot exchange volumes. Some charts kind of addressing that. it's kind of, nothing really big there to report here. The state of the XRP ledger. Last quarter, Ripple announced that the XRPL EVM sidechain will use XLR as the exclusive bridge to source the native gas token of the sidechain, which will be EXRP from the XRPL. Partnering with XLR leverages their proven expertise and related sidechain benefits while providing a secure and efficient bridge for users. XLR can be also used to bridge other tokens to and from the XRPL mainnet, as well as from more than 55 blockchains and the XLR network. We know that. So, key amendments here. Oracles and the multi-purpose tokens. So, oracles are going to be out there, like Flare has oracles for pricing, reliable data for institutions. I think that's cool. We'll see what that's going to look like. They went with Band Protocol and DIA are Oracle providers for both the XRPL mainnet and the EVM sidechain. Interesting. Set to be released is this multi-purpose token, Q3. That's coming up. Multi-purpose token standard says will allow for the creation of complex token structures that can represent a variety of assets and rights using metadata. But it says institutions. MPT is a token standard that will be natively available on the XRPL with several capabilities that developers can directly access using simple APIs from the XRPL libraries. That's awesome. ArchX, a digital asset exchange broker, is expected to bring hundreds of millions of dollars of tokenized RWAs onto the XRPL over the coming year. Again, TVL is cool. Network adoption by way of volume, I think, is awesome and great. However, right? I mean, this will help to create network adoption for sure. But we got to make sure that we're doing it from the retail perspective as well. Building with the XRP community. Got a fund dedicated to the Japan and Korea market. We'll see how that goes. I think Crypto Eddie interviewed someone who benefited, actually got a grant from that, which was Kieran Labs. And they're building something called, they got a wallet, but they're also building a lending protocol. It's called Lotus Protocol, borrowing and lending over there. Lotus Protocol. Definitely want to be following them on X to see when they're going to kind of launch that and get that going on. I feel like it's on the Root network, and you can get into it through the XRPL and use the bridge. So we'll see how that goes as well. And of course, the Ripple stablecoin thing was awesome news. I think that's absolutely great. On-chain activity is fascinating. And again, this is why I said to NJ what I said. It says here, on-chain activity. Activity across most major protocols decreased in Q2. XRPL was no exception, with on-chain activities noticeably lower in Q2 as compared to Q1. Transactions, 251 million Q1. 86 million Q2, down 65%. Transaction fees, XRP burn 4 transaction fees, down 22%. Average cost per transaction, XRP is up 168%. Closing price cool. Average cost up 141% per transaction in USDC. The volume on the DEX down 42%. Trust lines about even. Number of new wallets. That's fascinating to me. Again, this is why I use the phrase they have a shot. I mean, it's down. The number of new wallets is down 45%. So that's interesting. Ripple reports information about its holdings. So the total XRP being held is going down, I believe. I think it's under, what is it? March 31, 2024. It was 40 billion, 100 million. Now it's 39 billion, 500 million. So they hold less of the XRP. They hold less of the XRP. So interesting stuff. What's going on, Gerald? Joe Jakes checked in. Appreciate you checking in, my friend. Sir Captain Sticks. What's good? Joe Jake says, I thought Flair was losing their swag. Yeah, I don't know. People don't like the pivots, right? They just announced they're going to shelve Layer Cake. And by the way, they did they shelved Layer Cake because they wanted to focus more on AI and data. And the impact from data and AI was significantly larger than an impact for solving one use case with this bridge thing, they felt. And so they shelved it so that they could focus more on that. And for me, I think it's a smart move. I think it's 1000% smart move. I posted about it on X as well. It's a blue ocean strategy, and they tend to win out over this spreading themselves too thin strategy. Never usually works out well. So, Joe, what's going on, my friend? Says, yo, see, your AMM reached the 30-day mark. What kind of yield did it end up paying out? Month one. How those strong people? Which AMM are we talking about, my friend? Are you talking about my DeFi positions outside of the XRPL? Because I'm not in any AMM pools on the XRPL. So which one are we talking about, my dude? What's to say Friday cat? Is that Friday? Friday cat? Happy Friday, Siege. Uphold sucks. But we don't have much choice in the States. Go Flare. Well, I gotta tell you, Kraken has changed their game. I think my first exchange ever in digital was blockchain.com, and then it was Kraken way back yonder. They've changed the game. I've been using them I've been using them as my #1 US spot. Might want to check out Kraken for sure. And you can just, tab down to the Kraken Pro, and yeah, it's all good. I've been really liking them. Fees are significant enough to just walk away from freaking Coinbase. Just walk away from Coinbase. So I've been using Kraken, my friend. Oh yeah, I got out of the XRP AMM, Joe. I was in the MAG XRP, but I got out of that. There was some alarms for me that I got out of that. I was only in it for a week or so. Freddie Cass says Flare will be huge. We have a good friend who says that huge in 5 years, in my opinion. Oh, Michael said it might take Flare 5 years to launch up. Now they're supposed to be launching this year. Ship everything is this year, except Layer Cake. Michael said it might take Flare 5 years just to launch the F asset. So there that is there, fam. I appreciate you guys checking in. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button if you didn't do so on the way in. That'd be super, super cool. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like and then come back and hang out with the Crypto Siege and fam. All right, so you want to do this? Let's do a little really quick enter into a liquidity pool on SparkDex, which is on the Flare networks. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to have to send my FLR to my test wallet. So I got FLR on Kraken. Let's see. Let's go back to the regular Kraken. I'm going to have to send my FLR from Kraken to Flare on MetaMask. What we got going on here? Okay, that's good. That's the activity there. Done. Yeah. All right. So let me do that real quick while you guys chat amongst yourselves. Buy, sell. All right. Let's see. Portfolio. I don't see my FLR tokens in here. Why is that? Let's see here. Let's see. Did that not go through? I did a market order, I'm pretty sure. What happened? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's what happened. All right. I'm not looking at my portfolio, Siege. All right. So there's the FLR. Let's withdraw it. Not much, like 70 bucks or so. I should have got a round number, but I didn't get a round number. Nope, I don't want to do. I don't want to do Bifrost. I got Bifrost as my de facto SparkDex. I think I'm going to do it to the MetaMask wallet and connect that way. So let's. If I hit connect, what options we got? We got. Oh, you can connect your Binance, your Binance. You can connect your Bifrost by way of Wallet Connect, but I'm going to do MetaMask. I'm going to do MetaMask. All right. All right. Let me get this real quick, then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Let's copy. Hi. How long? I think that's going to be. Okay. I'm going to be done here. 10, 15 minutes. Huh? All right. Oh, no, it's all good. What happened? Okay. It's not working. All right, let me try this. Hold on a second. Add a new. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. Oh my God. All right. Anyhow, let me get back to the chat here because you got to do a bunch of stuff. Joe Jakes is like 5 years, man. Now they're supposed to be shipping everything this year. Gerald Jakes. Flair's supposed to be shipping everything this year. All right, I got a new white list address. I got to confirm this white listed address. Okay. All right, so it's good. They took it. I'm telling you, Kraken is kind of doing their thing, telling you. Smooth operations going on over here. I've been pretty impressed. Okay, 6 FLR. 6 cents. Huh? 6 cents for 75 bucks. Okay, whatever. So there's withdrawal fee is 6 FLR. All right. I'll get this into the MetaMask and then we'll go. All right, now I got like 50 gazillion million 2FAs. Yeah, now. You got to have the multi-factors. Okay. Any Friday says any thoughts about casino coin? I don't have any thoughts about casino coin. I don't own any casino coins. For me, I don't know if it's the right market and timing for that market. So I never did get any of the casino coins. Samurai, yeah, I do remember that. Michael McKay said, "Do you remember the Samurai NFT contest?" I think you mean they were doing then just to shut it down. Yeah, I remember that. Friday Cat is like 5 years, is nothing. Well, it's already been 7 years. But Friday Cat, right? But they're supposed to be launching this stuff this year. So did anybody here tune into the spaces today from Flare Networks? Did you guys tune in? Hugo was on there, kind of stating his point for why they decided to shelve Layer Cake and focus in on data and AI. Did you guys catch that? I did not catch it. But it is available in recording form. You can go to Hugo's thing or Flare Networks thing on X, and it'll be available. Let's see what's good with Flare Network. Flare Networks there. Yeah, that's yeah, anyway. 290, I think I had 296. Yeah. Anyway, so it's about why does that say $4? Something is not right. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on. Why is it saying I only bought $5 of FLR? What's going on? That was a market order. All right. Didn't I? Or did I? Did I? I think I might have used the money the wrong way. I did. I think no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, it didn't go through. What the world? It's still here. Here's the rest of the money. This is on market order. Why didn't that go through? Market, fine. There it is. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't go through. I put $75 worth. All right, let's see. Go back to portfolio. Yeah, I kind of like I like Kraken. I'm just saying I like them. I'm liking. Now let's see if we got this right. Well, I just wasted 6 FLR. I don't know what I was thinking when I saw 200 and something there, but what are you gonna do? Now I gotta spend another 6 FLR just to do this. But I'm telling you, whoever was talking about Uphold and Blair has been doing their thing. Yeah, all right. So that's probably better. Yeah, I just spent an extra 6 FLR because I wasn't paying attention. Draw initiated. So it should have been 4,000, like 4,300 and something. Or 4,400 FLR, not 200 and something. I didn't even see that. So anyway, it'll be $73 or $70, not 75. Friday Cat says, I think they made the right choice. Yeah, I do too. I think that, that wanting to hone in and focus in on what it is that they're doing, I think it's smart. I mean, you could show off the Layer Cake just just for bragging rights. You can kind of show it off, and not that it wouldn't be useful, it would be. But I think focus in on this thing that you're good at and just win, smash that game, kill the game and what you're good at. Blockchain for data and AI. I think it was the right move personally. But if you want to kind of hear the reason, because I know some people weren't happy about it. They did do a recording and a spaces, and they did a recording. Not going to lie, I have more XLM. LOL. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Celsius Network has my XLM. Total blunder on my part. All right, let's see. Because I said I would share. All right, so it's there. Now let's. Let's do a little liquidity providing. We got to go to Scepter first. All right, share. So we did a live stream, Gerald, the other day. We talked about entering into liquidity pools on SparkDex. You know, taking advantage of being there early, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. We went over the different pools and forums and how we would do it. And we came up with the one pool that we would enter into was a Scepter, which is FLR, and Wrap FLR. Yeah, like it's right there. Did I? Yeah, I think I put $1 in this one just to test it and see. So that would be the one we're going to go into. But in order to do that, we need to get some SFLR, which is liquid staked FLR tokens. So we're going to go to Scepter to do that. Flare.scepter.fi. This is just our strategy. Let me put a copy of this in the chat. We're going to go there first, get some SFLR. Reason being, you have more utility with it as just opposed to staking yourself using the Bifrost wallet, right? So Scepter is a liquid staking option. Depends on the platform. Friday Cat says, what's the difference between double-sided and single deposit? Well, technically, you know, you deposit FLR and all FLR, they'll split it for you into the other liquidity token pair that you want to enter. My recommendation is not to do single deposit. It's a little misleading. And some people think it's just depositing one thing. I just do double-sided and I swap FLR into the other token that I'm going to enter the liquidity pair. But there were some issues with like some losses in doing the single-sided depositing when the XRPL AMM stuff launched. So I just do the double-sided, no need to mess around and go there. So let's go here to Scepter. Benefits of staking with FLR and Wrap FLR. Flare drops increase the value of SFLR. 14.5-day unlock period, as opposed to whatever it might be for when you're staking with someone on Bifrost. No need to periodically claim the rewards, which is awesomely great for me. Gain additional utility on your interest-bearing assets to be freely utilized within decentralized finance. And this is the one, which is why I'm going to do the liquidity pair. I'm going to stake some of most of my FLR is just staked on Bifrost. But I'm going to just hop on SparkDex. So I'm going to do this one. So let's see this, do this together. I have not used this platform, so we can liquid stake together. All right, so let's launch this app. That was quick. Connect up to my little test wallet. Let's stake the max. That's interesting. Choose a token. Okay, you can do it. Okay, all right, got it. Oh, so if you have some FLR on Bifrost, you could bring it over here as well and do that. All right, so there it is. I'm going to stake it. What is it saying here? Amount to receive is 4,300 out of 4456.10. Okay, what's going on with that? While staking FLR with Scepter, you will receive both staking stamp delegation rewards and flare drops. Okay. Oh, it's a fee to enter. Okay. And I wonder if there's a fee to exit as well. When you unstake, you will receive an initial stake plus rewards in WFLR, minus a 10% protocol fee. Ouch. Hopefully that will change and that will become lower. Now the APY for it is 44%. Okay. This is a kind of an example here. All right. So 44% yield. Exchange rate, 1 SFLR equals 1.032 FLR. Cool. Total FLR stake will be 4. Okay, that's how many they got going on there. 496 million. Wow. Okay. Ongoing staking rewards, excluding the flare drops, is 1.14 million FLRs. Okay. Now, basically, liquid staking is you stake with them, and they go stake the tokens type deal. All right, so did I do it? All right, so let's hit stake. Let's hit stake. Confirm it. Yeah, so $74.25 is the total price. Staking 73 and change. All right. Of course, I lost my little 6 cents. I lost like 8 cents messing around 2 transactions, Layla. All right, so it says staking successful. Your FLR has now been staked, and your FLR has now been staked, and your SFLR will start accruing value. Cool. And if you want to, you can view it on the thing there. I don't know if it's going to show up in this wallet or not. Nope. Now, of course, I have to have the. Oh, let me add that. Let me see if MetaMask, or CoinGecko rather, has the SFLR token address. Let's see. There it is, Scepter staked FLR. I don't know if you can add it to MetaMask here. It looks like you can. It's a token address. Very cool. How about that? All right. So let's copy this. Cool. And let's add this token. Import token. Copy and paste it. Paste it there. So here it is. SFLR. Nice. Very cool. All right. So next. Tokens imported. Awesome. There it is there. So there's the SFLR. It's there. So it's there. So let's go now over to SparkDex. And for those following along, if you want the link. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go to farms first. No, I'm already in a pool, aren't I? Yeah, I'm already in something. But anyway, what I did is we went over this together. As I went through the different farms, and we decided on this particular farm here, the Scepter FLR and Wrap FLR. Number one, it has the most TVL, which is important. And the swapping fee APR is nice, 15.38%, which I thought was good. But the main reason is these are essentially the same tokens. So you don't have to worry about correlation or depegging away from one another, right? They're essentially the same tokens as FLR and WFLR. As opposed to doing USDT and WFLR, you got to pay a little bit more attention to you'd like it to be correlated. It doesn't have to be because it is a stable. Now, if it was FLR and some other ABC token, then you really want to be paying attention to the correlation. So now I get it. A lot of people want to chase the APR, 354, right? Why 354 and not 44? Well, it's the volume. The volume is 4 times as much here than it is there, right? Now this fee APR is 143%, but the TVL is not there. For me, not enough of that TVL. So for me, I take this and this TVL, and I don't have to worry about checking whether I'm going to be all WFLR or am I going to be all USDC because they're going away. See, so that's what I did. I took this one. I took the stable one. You got to be very, very, in my opinion, very, very careful about chasing APRs. The APR 143, but again, the volume. So it's twice as much fee exchanges and stuff going back around. Or you could say, well, the APR is 10 times as much. Will that make up the difference? I don't know. So I went with this one. Give me some arguments for why you would rather do this one. I'm going with, I'm getting some fees, and I'm not worrying about correlation, and I'm 4 times the TVL. That's kind of why I went, how I went. Now, this just went up. I don't know. I don't think it was that much. But that just went up. So that's why I'm here with the 44%. I'm going to take this 15%. I'm going to go in a wide pool, or probably just go in a full range pool, or I could just set it and I can forget it and let the altcoin season do its thing for 6-9 months. And I'm just kind of good, right? Remember, it's the same token. And I get the benefit of providing liquidity early. That's key. That's the key. And it's only $75, but that's kind of how I am with. Now, if someone's got some arguments for this one, let me know. Let me know. Wrap Flare and USDC.E. Let me know. Let me know. I'm open. But I'm gonna go this one initially here. It's only $75. Maybe I do $75 on this one too. We'll see. But again, you got to know all the factors. And so for me, you know, not having to worry about going into one or the other, having this valuable asset and getting the trading fees, which are 4 times as much trading technically is going on here. So I take that one. So that's kind of where I am with that. All right. Now, some people might think I'm just going to be the main one in this one. But again, if it's not a lot of TVL, I don't see it, right? Which means it's not a lot of 24-hour volume. It's just, I don't see it. So now we got to swap some of this SFLR for WFLR. So let's go here to swap. Let's change this around. And I'm just going to do half, right? If I do half, it's 41. Yeah, I'm just going to do that, and hopefully I should be able to do it. So I'm going to do this, and it seems like these approvals, you got to do like approve stuff 2 or 3 times. So we'll see. Slippage is 0.3%. That's good. Oh, I forgot to show you the fee tier as well. The fee tier is important as well. So let me go back to that. So let's check out this fee tier here. What we got? 0.01, 0.05, 0.3, 1%. So they're the same. All right. So the other thing for me is that SFLR and WFLR, I think was either 0.3 or 1% fee. 1% fee. That's another thing. Right? You pay your 1% to enter, but people coming in paying 1%. Right? So it's a bigger fee. Right? So in this one, right? So let me make sure that let's swap. So that's an important thing to consider as well. The fee tier is important. All right, so we did half 41, 41. All right, so let's approve the spending of this SFL. What is that? What does it say? The fee cap. What was that? The fee cap can't what? I don't know. I've never seen that message before. Let me try that again. What's going on? Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. All right. So let's do max here. That'll work. Let's go next. And let's approve it. I don't like this yellow. Better go green. There it is. Approve. All right. And then now to swap. I got to tell you, first impressions, the last couple of times I've tried using SparkDex, impressed. Nice UI, nice UX experience. Shout out to the team from freaking SparkDex. So I'm going to swap. I'm going to confirm that swap. So it looks like it's $80 total, $82 of I usually only do 50 my first go around, but it is Flare Network. It is Flare. Look at that. How about that? All right. So now swap's approved. I think I got to go to my pool or my farm because I'm already in one. Let's see. Your deposits. There it is. There. Let's see if it tells me to add liquidity. I can add. Yeah, I can add more. All right. So let's add. See, right there, my initial one was a dollar. We did a little dollar test. 50 cent, 50 cent. So let's add here. All right, cool. We're in range. That's awesome. Wait a minute. Yeah, I was in the same pool already. What's it saying here? Let me do the WFLR max. Yep, there it is. There we go. You got to approve this one and that one. All right, so let's approve SFLR. Let's go max here and see what it says. 2354. That's not going to work. It's going to go 59. Let's do 2359. 59.1. Let's do that. Site requested spending cap. Okay. Approve it. Got the SFLR approved. Now let's approve the spending of the WFLR or the adding liquidity of the WFLR. Let's see. I'm going to leave that one there. No, I don't want to. Let's do 0.8. You always want to do like a little 1-digit point something more than so 0.8. Do that. 0.8, that works. Let's go next. Approve. All right. Now, I just approved it. There it is. Okay. So got that. So I think that's it. I got it. I don't have any more stuff. All right. So I think that should be it. I'm going to swap here and then I'm going to go to farms. And I'm going to go to your deposits. And there it is. There it is. There's the total there. Now, did it work? So maybe that was just the approval of the spending. It looks like that was just the approval of the spending. Let's go try this again. Is that it? Well, let me refresh. I don't know. Maybe I have to do a little refreshy. There it is. So max now add liquidity. That's the button we were looking for, this add liquidity button. So there it is. Okay. All right. 0.019 FLR for the fee. Hit the confirm. There it is. It's in. A whole 82 bucks of liquidity. Sweet. Shout out to SparkDex. Shout out to the guys from SparkDex. All right, fam. Look, I got to hop off here. Dinner is awaiting. I appreciate you guys checking in on a Friday. Be sure to check out my post. I did another post on X about the great taking. You definitely want to read that. Go check me out at crypto_CEEJ. Crypto_CEJ on Twitter. I appreciate you guys checking in. I'm going to end this live stream like I do all my live stream, guys, and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.